want to make sure. Here we go. All right, we are up and running. And I want to welcome everybody to this edition of the Falcon Flyby. I'm your host, Doc, and as you can see, we are using something completely different. We are running our new streaming software here, so something a little different. Let's see, we want to refresh this so you guys can join us here. I want to take that off. Let's see, we're good. We have 0 people watching, but we're gonna get this out there and share it with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna open this up in a new tab so I can share this with you guys because I am on the live dashboard right now. And again, this is the first time we're using this new encoding software, and I have to say I'm very impressed. We were running tests all day today and we got it up and working. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this out there for you guys. We definitely want to share this. This is our new setting, so let me go ahead and get this out there. And I don't know why it's called testing the live stream. And we are posted now on Facebook. We are live here. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize this because what I want to talk about is let's see, that we got one watching. That was probably me watching that, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this changed out. We want to go into our events because, hey, as always, we want to talk about that. And before we get on our events, I want to go ahead and send a big shout out to our vendors, our sponsors. One being Grey Wolf Tactical Combat down in Florida. We want to thank them. They send us our BBs, supply our BBs for us to do our chronos and the tests that you guys have seen. And want to thank them a lot. They are going to be at Black Dagger 2. Looking forward to that. Also, big shout out to Define Industries. They are a clothing apparel company out in California. And another big shout out to Multi-Mold Guns. Tony up there in Michigan provides us with all our mold guns for all our holsters that we make and pouches. So a big shout out to those 3. And let's get right into it. Let's jump right into our events. So we have a lot going on, and we are just going to go down the list here. And first thing we have coming up May 26th, 28th, over that Memorial Holiday weekend, we have Operation Overwatch 3, which is being put on by Doomsday Airsoft. This is going to be at the same location. And you're absolutely right. I cannot pronounce this name whatsoever. I have the hardest time doing it of where it's located. But there you go. You can see that right there on the post itself. Also, we have Operation Broken Home 4 at D-Day Adventure Park, May 27th through the 28th. That's another American Milsim game. And want to let you guys know that I believe Tattoo Dave from Raptors Airsoft, Raptors Milsim will be out there as well. So be sure to hit that up, check them out, and check him out as well. And they'll be out there doing their thing. Then we come right into June. We have Operation Vietnam Patrol 4, and that is going on at Askew Airsoft, and that's June 2nd through the 4th. We have Pew Pew Game at Route 7. This is created for Doomsday Airsoft, and the address is here. It's Estero, Florida. So Estero Pines Road is where that's located at, so all the information is right here. And you guys will see it. We click maybe. What that does is it keeps it showing up on our event feed so we can go ahead and get this stuff out to you as well. We have another game going on here by Grab Some Fun. And they're out there in Piney Flats, Tennessee. And their game is Grundy Gar 3 Day and Night game they have going on for that event. I believe Valkyrie Airsoft is going to be out there. It looks like Wolverine and Enola Gay. Elite Force, and Vulcan. So another good game. Then we have June 9th through the 11th, we have Operation Broken Dagger 2. This is being put on by Third Coast and Airsoft Junkies, and this is going to be out at University Park, Illinois, is where that event is going to be at. Then we have Operation Executive Order, which is June 10th through the 11th. Dog Patch USA. This is also an event being put on by Overwatch Tactics. They will be out there for this event. And Falcon Battle Systems is one of the sponsors for that event as well. We'll be sending out a couple player packages, probably for some 40 millimeter, 60 millimeter combo packs, and a holster or two as well. Yes, June 17th, I will not be around. I have my renewal of vows, so just to throw that out there. And then we have the Grand Simulation, June 24th through the 25th at Springfield Airsoft Field. Operation Jody's Ghost. Be sure to check this one out. This looks like it's going to be a great game. They already posted a lot of their objectives for the different game missions, so another good event right here. And then Return from the Dead. Tog Milsim has come back, and they are working Operation Broken Arrow 2017, July 1st at Command Decisions. And I believe this is with another Milsim group as well. Let's go ahead. Let's open this in another link. We'll take a look at it, give you all the details. Yes, Falcon Battle Systems is a sponsor for this event as well. We might be out there. There's no guarantee. I just have to look at the schedule because July 1st is a rather busy weekend for me. And we have, looks like Theta Airsoft is putting this on. And we got, it's going to be at Command Decisions. And you got Charlotte Alternative Sports is going to be one of the vendors as well. So again, looks to be another good Airsoft event as well. Then we have, again, another good event at Wayne's World of Paintball, taking the Congo, Saturday, July 1st. This is by Urban Combat Airsoft, and they'll be hosting this event as well. And then they have another event starting at the beginning of August, Guardian Siege, at the Guardian Center. We will be there as a vendor for Guardian Siege. So we look forward to this one. This is August 5th and 6th at the Guardian Center. So another good event going on. Then again, we're back at Command Decisions. Saturday, August 12th, the Purge of District 89 is going on as well. Then we have our big event coming up, Operation Black Dagger 2, the Hollistan Offensive. A lot of good stuff happening with this. We just posted 2 new game mechanics for this event, so we're looking forward to it. So definitely hit this event up. We went from a 16-acre AO to now a 45-plus acre AO. Free camping all weekend long, and just great amount of fun going to be had at this event. You will be tired. Your first day in the field is 14 hours, so we're going to give you that military simulation feel that you guys all want, and we're going to have a great time at this. So, and yes, there is a night game, a night portion. It's not separate from the objectives or anything along that line, but definitely check this out if you get the chance. Then coming in September, and yes, I will be out at this one. I've been actually gonna go with another group of individuals for this one, but Operation Sirius Viking 2 is at the Guardian Center September 15th through the 17th. So be back in Perry, Georgia. I just got to get that ticket for this event, but it's gonna be a great event nonetheless. So looking forward to this one as well. Then we have Operation Trench Knife, Camp Shelby National Guard Base. This is another event being put on by Third Coast Airsoft and Airsoft Junkies. So definitely check this one out as well. And then we're already getting into next year's events, which is awesome. Operation Frost Giant 2018. This is going to be at Black Ops Paintball and Airsoft in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Another great event. I will be going to that one. And then we'll be posting Operation Icebreaker 2, which will be out at this AO as well. So again, a lot of stuff going on. And look, you already see we got it going into March. The Purge of District 89. This is a paintball game, and this will be at Black Ops Paintball. So I don't think we'll be at that event. So that's what we have going on in the event side of the house. Just want to see if we have any questions. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Hey Dylan, how you guys doing? Please let me know what you think of this new format. Um, so like I said, guys, this is the new way we're gonna roll about and do this using YouTube for the live stream and everything of that nature. So we really do. It is something different for us. And I guess we're running into an issue with buffering, so I do apologize if you're running into that. Yes, you see this weird picture here by me, but we will get out of that. Let's go right in to the Operation Black Dagger page so that way you guys can see what we have going on. Like I said, we just introduced some new game mechanics to make things a little bit more interesting for you. If things weren't going to get interesting enough, they are now. So one of the things that we let's see here. Let's if I can. You know where this stuff's at? It's in the main event posting. So what we did was we added in the requirements to say to take out a bridge or to rebuild the bridge so it can be used again. Just for the plain simple fact is we wanted to give a little bit more drive for the night game so you guys aren't, quote unquote, sitting still or anything of that nature, which you guys won't be. So thanks, Jason. That's good to know. So as you guys have seen, like I said, we're doing this live feed right from YouTube, and that way you guys, we're still saving the video. The video is being saved in our encoding software, so we can upload it to YouTube later for everybody else to see. But we can do it like this, or we can do it in our events where we stream it off of Google Hangouts, which is all right. But if we can cut out a middleman and go right through YouTube, it makes things a lot nicer. That way we don't have to worry about two different things. And I can schedule the live broadcast out as well and put the link in so you guys can see it as well. Thanks, Dion. It's good to know. I'm glad you guys are liking it. So what we did was, one of the things that we wanted to do differently is I played Operation Fragile Sovereignty 2 out at this field at the beginning of the year. And one of the things out there on the field was you could blow up a bridge and the bridge would be gone, permanently. You couldn't get back across it unless you crossed through the swamp or, you found a way to repair it. So what we did was, if a bridge is blown up, okay, let's just get simple here. If a bridge is blown up, you literally, it's gone for the rest of the game. It's gone for the entire game at that point. Now, there's consequences. You got to think about, well, if I blow up this bridge, am I able to get to this objective? Is there another way to get over here? Or if you're just constantly getting pushed over and over again and you notice they keep coming across that bridge, okay, yeah, we're going to blow this bridge up and we're going to move elsewhere. However, we gave the mechanics of it is that if you can find a civilian engineer and win them over to come and repair that bridge for you, so you can start using that bridge. Hang on, Dion, and we'll get right to that, brother. You find this civil engineer and civilian engineer, and they can come out. And for 15 minutes, what we did is we gave it a timer. And for 15 minutes, they have to be at the center point of the bridge, center point from both ends. And they have to sit there for 15 minutes as if they're repairing the bridge, so that way you can use it to get across again. Now, remember, they have to be protected. If they are shot, it's over. All right? They disappear, go back, and you have to find another civilian engineer, and the whole process has to start all over again to be able to rebuild these bridges. So it's very important to keep them protected. When a bridge gets blown up, we will close each side of the bridge off with fluorescent pink engineering tape. So that way you guys know on both sides that, oh, hey, this bridge has been taken out. Plus, your COs should be radioing that information to your platoon leaders, letting you know that, hey, they just took out this bridge on the far side, or bridge number 1 according to your map and said, you know, hey, this bridge is gone. All right. I did find out over 2 weekends they've built another bridge, so now there are 4 bridges that can be taken out or occupied. So again, something to think about as well. The other mechanic that we added into it was, I have to think here a little bit. To blow a pump station up or a bridge up per se, you have to find the parts to build the bomb. Okay, you didn't come in with this. Think old school Russia. Okay, you don't have all this material, and you have to go out and find it. The civilians, the role players can be walking around with it. They can give you ideas where it is. There might be information capsules on the field that might have information to where bomb making parts might be. But you have to put the bomb together to then be able to take it and use it to blow up the bridge. So there's that. So that's something to think about. Now, we're going to go to Dion's question right here, which is really good. He's asking about following the field AO rules as far as Jules, FPS, me, making sure I have my rifle set for it, both my uppers and lowers. So let's get into that right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually go back to the group page. Let me go back to the group page. Okay, so on the groups page, there is this neat little section right here that says notes. And in this, there you go. Okay, I just want to make sure it's catching up. If you go ahead and you click on notes, you will see that there is a section here called new event rules. And if you click into that, it will open up and it will show you our rules. And you guys are asking about MEDs, and which is perfectly fine. So let's go on down to that section. So here it is right here. We'll even talk about it. FPS limits for this event are hard and non-negotiable. 0 exemptions. All guns must chrono at. Okay? 336 FPS or 1.55 joules with a 0.3 gram BB for a rifleman. All weapons except squad automatic weapons are semi-auto only. Don't even ask. They're semi-auto only, and we do know the difference between a full auto burst or a 3-round burst and a single shot. Okay, I know some of you guys can rack your triggers pretty quick, and that's fine. But if we feel that we're hearing full auto, we'll come over and we'll watch you guys. Okay, we may even honor check you. Don't be offended. Just walk up. Oh, hey, you're good to go. Okay, so you're pulling your trigger that fast. No problem. You have no MED for a rifleman on semi-auto. Please just try to stay away from the face. I don't know what it is with this COD Call of Duty culture where we're getting headshots. If you think somebody's keeping stats somewhere, nobody is. Trust me on this, except yourself. If you're a support gunner or a designated marksman, okay, you're 1.86 joules and you have a 50-foot MED. All right, there are only allowed 2 sniper scout teams per team, per side. All right, so there's not 50 sniper units out there. There are 2 sniper spotter teams, and it's 1 sniper, 1 spotter. No sniper is a lone wolf. Okay, it's very important that you play together as a squad, as a team. Trust me on this. And then snipers, bolt action rifles. Okay, bolt action. 3.6 joule sniper bolt action with a 100-foot MED. All right, that is your FPS and your MED. Dion, I hope that helps you as well. All HPA system weapons will chrono with a 0.3 gram BB with a limit of 1.55 joules unless weapon is of a DMR, a sniper, or a support weapon class. Okay, that is very simple right there. Very, very simple to follow. You shouldn't have an issue following that at all. If you do, please get a hold of us. Also, want to throw this out there: a support and a sniper weapon must be accurate in appearance. An M4 is not a DMR, and an AK with a box mag is not a support weapon. All regulators will be zip tied and sealed. All right? So please, 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 please be sure to watch that. Yeah, right there. Jason even said, he goes, I was honor checked at Black Dagger. We will honor check you. And it's not to say that you're a bad player. All right? It's just us coming up and going, boom, just a little quick check. Or, hey, man, can I pull you aside and we'll do a chrono check? Just put your kill rag on. Someone's saying you got a hot gun. Or somebody over here had a hot gun. And we're going to do a quick chrono check. Boom. And that's that. We may ask you, hey, do you have an empty mag? We're going to put 3 OBBs in it, and we're going to chrono you. Yeah, no problem. So what happened was Facebook's doing all these updates with groups and pages. And what they did was when they did the last update, they gave us the default settings for what tabs would show, and they threw my notes section out. And I was looking at that, and I was like, well, wait a minute. That has to show the rules, gear list, uniform requirements are all in that. So what I did was just turned around and reactivated the notes section. So that way it's there, it's available. I highly recommend you print these out. If you have questions, please ask. Don't wait till the day of the event or the day before and start asking me questions, because literally at that point, I believe most of you are responsible enough, if not all of you. Yes, the age requirement for this event is 14 plus. But in all honesty, guys, you should be able to handle this without an issue. You really should be able to. The other thing I want to go over real quick is because it seems the medic rules and FPS MEDs are like the biggest issues within games. So right here for medics, all players can medic other players. There is no set designated medic role. Now, with that being said, in your squad, if you decide you want to go ahead and assign somebody in your squad as the medic, so be it. We don't have a problem with that. However, each player can carry 2 bandages on them, so I highly suggest you do that. Once a player is hit, the player has a 5-minute bleed out. If another player reaches the hit player before 5 minutes, he is to take 1 bandage and tie it or wrap it around the player's arms or leg. Okay, an arm or leg, that signifies you've been hit once and healed once. Okay. A player can medic 2 times. When the player is hit a 3rd time, they will wait a 5-minute and return to the nearest respawn. All players must have an IFAK on their person that will contain 2 ACE-type bandages for the medic to treat them with. Now, here's what I recommend. It makes it very simple, is go out, get one of the wide ACE bandages. I think they might be $3 or $4, and cut them down the middle. There's your 2 bandages. All right, wrap them up, put them in your pack, boom, good to go, not a problem. So that's what I recommend on that. The other thing is, you might notice we'll do some, we'll move some stuff around here. All players need to have a dead rag. Again, I've said this in videos that I've done for Operation Black Dagger, 2 that I've done recently for live Q&As. Go out to Walmart. You can get a 10-pack of red shop rags, or even AutoZone or an auto parts store. And there you will see, you buy those, like I said, they're like 10 for, I think it's like $5 for 10. You have yourself 10 kill rags. You don't need anything special. I know a lot of you guys use the Elite Force ones, which are perfectly fine. But I would highly recommend that if you don't have one, go out and buy one. Now, here's what we'll do. We're not going to have kill rags to give you. But when we come down and do our check with you, and here's what I highly suggest you do. So you come up to register, okay? I'm going to give you for an example. And we'll use one of these because I have them. Okay, so okay, there you go, Dion. You answered your own question, buddy. So when you come up to us, what I highly recommend is that you have yourself a folder. Okay? Doesn't have to be green, but it works. Inside that folder should be your waiver, which is now posted to the community page and both of the planning pages. Okay? You should have your waiver in here. You should have a copy of the rules in your folder. And then what you should also have when you come up, because I'm going to ask you for this, is you should have a copy of your ticket. Okay, because there's a neat little barcode on there that we can go ahead and scan it. Now, yes, we'll have a copy of your ticket as well, because when people buy tickets, we print those out and we keep them for our records. It helps build our roster. And that's the great thing about TicketBud. It already builds our roster for us. So I love it. There you go. Your folder is orange. I love it. All right. So you have your ticket in here. Okay. When you come up to registration, have your rifle with you. Have your batteries for your rifle. Have a mag, or an empty mag for each of your rifles. Because what we're going to do is, you come up and register, and we'll just use this now. Joe Smith comes in and says, I'm Joe Smith. Joe Smith shows us his ticket. I'm right there on TicketBud going, yep, there you are. You're good. We're going to check you into the event. You're checked in. Joe Smith is going to get his Ziploc bag that'll have his patch. We'll have his 2-player warning cards. Okay, they'll both be fluorescent colors. We can't really give you too much, but they'll be fluorescent colors. And then will also be an emergency contact card that they need to fill out and keep on them at all times. Also in there will be your bracelet showing that you've paid and that you've checked in, and a raffle ticket. Pretty simple. All right. Once you get registered, what's going to happen is we're going to send you directly over to Chrono to get that done and taken care of, because we want to streamline this process as much as possible. All right. So you get there, you sign in, you register, boom, we're going to send you right over to Chrono, get you knocked out of the way. They're going to get everything written down, and you're going to be good. You're going to be zip tied, so we know what you are. Your regulator is going to be zip tied if you're an HPA, so I highly recommend that you bring your tools up there with you, that you need to adjust your regulator while we're out there, and then you're good to go. It makes it that simple. We're opening the gates at noon, okay? Registration and Chrono will start at noon. That's how we are doing this. We want to make it smooth. We want to get everybody registered. And we're going to be running chronograph until we can't run it anymore, to when it's too dark. Registration will stay open as well. We want to get you guys in and going as fast as possible. And here's why. How many of you have paid attention to what our event schedule is? Because I'm telling you right now, your first day, Saturday, you are out, you head off to the field at 9:45, and we are sticking to that timeline. We will be sticking to that timeline. We are not going to budge that timeline. Whoever's ready on each side, they will be going. If you're last man in, you're last man in. We are not going to make the players that are ready to go hold back on you. We're just not gonna. It's just not gonna happen. It's not fair to the players that have gotten ready, and that's just what we're gonna do. So, I would behoove you to think about that. So let me see if I can. Oh, the wife is telling me I got to quiet down a little bit. Sometimes I get excited. I get excited and I can't hide it. So we're going into our event section here. And in here, you'll see, like right here. Boom. Black Dagger 2 live Q&A, and here's the link for it. So we even gave you a link. You can share this with people right here, which I highly suggest. Share that out to them. It sends them to the community page, so they can go ahead and check that out. And then it'll send them to where they need to go. Another video, this is like one of our little post-production videos. This was a field walkthrough as the field was being fought on for Operation Black Gold. So as you guys can see, quite a bit of information is already on here. Here's another nightly update we did with some Black Dagger 2 discussion. We announced, and we still have these for sale, of the HPA refill passes for the whole weekend. So we have those as well. You'll see the event patch and the rocker that's going with them. And from here out, this will be the patch for this event series. What will happen is each year will be a new rocker. So, and I think I showed you guys that in an earlier video. from the Breland set, how you had the main patch, and then all the way down was your rockers. So, and we can discuss that a little bit more too if anybody has any questions about that. We list all our sponsors out here. The link for Ticket Bud is right here in this post as well too. We have Galactac, who is Ryan Flowers. He makes those really badass Boba Fett helmets and the gauntlets to go with them. So that's pretty cool setup that we got him as a sponsor. Again, Ticket Bud. And here we go. We should be getting, we had a lot of people purchase their tickets right away. We are no longer a bio event, so that's good. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is let's open this up right here. This, what you're looking at right now, is the event schedule for Black Dagger 2. So Friday, August 18th, the field's going to open at noon. We're going to start doing registration, chronograph. We're going to get all that stuff nailed and out of the way. That's the goal. Get all in here, get all registered, and get done. Starting at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, we're going to have a social mixer up in the players' AO, or the players' area, staging area for Airsoft, which is where you guys will come and register and stuff like that as well. And it's just a good time where you guys can meet one another, talk. We're probably gonna have a barbecue grill going on up there. We're gonna be doing hot dogs and burgers. We're charging $5 a plate for that. If you're of age and you want to drink, please feel free. You can drink right there. If you're not of age, bring your Gatorade, your soda, whatever. But I'm telling you guys this right now. Make sure you pick up after yourself, because that's the biggest thing. And again, like camp setup, registration, chrono, safety brief, and you guys will be able to walk the field after you do all this stuff. Saturday, August 19th, registration is going to continue, as well as chrono will be up and at 'em at 8 a.m. Safety brief will be at 8:45. CO briefing will be at 9, and then you'll step off at 9:45 with the game set at 10 a.m. and the day will end at 12 a.m. on Saturday. So long day in the field. Sunday, August 20th, we're back on the field at 9 a.m. We'll be off the field at 4 p.m. and then we'll do our raffle at 4:30, and then hope to be off the field by 5:30. So that is our schedule for Black Dagger 2 right there. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. This is the time to start asking questions. Literally, this is the time right now to start asking questions on this. So very simple, very easy to do, and you guys are gonna have a good time. You're not gonna wanna miss this event at all. So. And this field is constantly evolving. There is more stuff being built on this field. There is more. I can't tell you how much more is going to be. BFG grenades are perfectly fine, man. Those we do not have an issue with. They can be used all day long. And the rules for simulation grenades are in the rule set as well, but flash grenades are fine also. So those are perfectly fine as well. We've really recommended everybody have Face Pro on and lower face protection, and this is military simulation. So this is where it's at. Now, I am going to ask, please don't throw grenades at anybody. If you watch the video where I did the walk, when I was walking through the field through Black Gold, one of the guys rushed in, tossed in one of his bangers, and he got everybody inside. So it was pretty impressive. I was in there filming and talking and stuff like that. So I was really impressed. So definitely, BFG grenades are perfectly fine, and so are flash grenades. And those have been okayed by the field, and I know we used them last time, so we are good with that. So I'm just gonna leave it right there. I mean, is there any questions on this before I move forward a little bit? I want to go over some of the things that are going to be happening with FBS. So, yes, I'm watching the latency come through. I see it too, but you know, I guess this is one of the things we'll have to deal with a little bit with the new system. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit what's going on with Falcon Battle Systems. So right now we have 3 retail orders sitting on our bench. We're finishing up our order for Black Ops, which should be done this week as well, so we can ship that out. We also have another order that was put in by Evike for our 60 millimeter pouches. So they now carry our 40s and our 60 millimeter pouches. So that is really, really awesome. Yes. Well, you should know, Jason, you talked to him quite a bit. So yeah, Grey Wolf will probably be doing that. They're pretty much on the ball when it comes to Enola Gay. So, and then we have CardCon 1 out in Tennessee. They put in an order for holsters, so we are going to be busy with retail orders this week. I will tell you that we have skinnied down quite a bit of our individual orders, our retail orders. So we've gotten those cleared out. I was talking to a customer today about an order he was putting in for an FNX 45. So again, we'll get that on our radar. Probably what will be taking place is this week, Monday, we'll be working on getting our store order done. We want to get Black Ops done. They just put an extension order in for I believe it was, let's see, 7 1911 Elite Force, the TAC, the 1911 TACs. I believe tan and black or tan and OD green. I'll have to look at the order again. But they have a large selection of those coming in. They have 5 more Hater holsters coming in. 5 more 60 millimeter banger pouches coming. They're 5-round CO2 pouches, and they will be the first retailer to have the new retention system that we're doing for them as well. So it's a crisscross pattern that will cinch in the back and add more retention to the pouch as well. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool option, and Dion has been our main tester per se for those. So we will definitely be getting back on those. One of the things I do want to show you guys that we are doing for Falcon Battle Systems, these shirts are on our web store as well, so you guys can get in there. You can pre-order them. We do appreciate the pre-orders. Now they got Facebook Workforce now. Not a bad idea, I guess. So let me scroll down a little bit. You guys did see some more announcements for Falcon Battle Systems. Yeah, that's fine. Just send it through, Dion, and I'll put the new retention system on it. It should make a big difference. So we got in Multicam Tropic and Multicam Arid. These have been added as well as Multicam Black to our standard color for all our grenade pouches. We did that last week. We're going to add this option to all of our holsters as well. We've been getting more requests for the Tropic pattern. I do like this. This is a nice green pattern, and it works really well in Georgia, especially during the summertime because it's very lush and green out in the woods because of the humidity and the growth, so it works really well. And then the Arid platform is a great tan platform as well. You can see with the really nice base of that light tan, then you got the brown, and you got some tannish green, I would say, added in there, and then some lighter tan as well. So again, good base colors. I like the way both of them look. So we're going to add this in. We're going to try to keep a sheet or two of Tropic, Arid, Black, and Standard Multicam in stock, so that way we can handle your guys' orders. So let me scroll down a little bit more. Here we go. So we just put up our first batch of shirts for pre-order. They are on the Falcon Battle System page, so you can go there. We do have them listed. Matter of fact, it's going there right now. Once it loads. Load for me. All right, so while I was doing that, let's go back here. So yeah, we came up with a shirt. It's got the Falcon Battle System logo over the heart with Falcon Battle Systems underneath. And then on the back of the shirt also it says Falcon Battle Systems, and it's got our big logo on the back. So this is going to be our first run of shirts, and we have 10 medium, 10 large, 10 extra large, and 10 double X large. So we have 40 out there for pre-order. Once we get 30 ordered, we will go ahead and place the order to get these in so we can maintain the low cost point for you guys, because if we get less than 30 and I put an order in, it makes the shirts like 17 bucks a piece because I can't do digital. This is all screen printed. But anyways, this is our first batch of shirts. You can go right to our site. There it is. And you can go ahead and place your order form. Like I said, you can see the Falcon Battle Systems main logo, and then it's, like I said, it says Falcon Battle Systems, and then on the back, the big Falcon Battle Systems LLC on the back of the shirt with our logo. So again, they're $15. We do have the options that you guys can go ahead and select, and what you do, add it to cart, and boom. So while I'm on my website, or on our website, you guys see we have several new knives that we're pre-ordering as well. The rule is for me to place an order for these knives, again, this isn't for me, this is for my wholesaler. We got to have at least a $200 minimum order, and I know it sucks. So again, if you place an order for these, we'll call them up, place the order right away, and get it in. As soon as we get them in, we'll go ahead and we'll ship them right out to you guys. So we have those as well. And then again, the pre-order, there's our shirts. But in the grenade pouches, let me just show you. I'll bring up the single. If you go right to our options here, you can see now we have standard multicam, tropic, arid, and black. So that is now in. Those costs do not affect the $15. Excuse me. What affects that is what you pick for a custom print, basket weave, or your locks is what would affect that. So that's what we have going there. And then for you guys that are following, you probably saw the two latest. We did a nice, I was really impressed with this. I'm waiting to hear back from the gentleman I made it for. But what we did was we made a very low profile holster, and I'll have to post the original picture. But we made a very low profile holster that hooks with the RTI hanger on the back, and it has a thumb brake. So instead of thumb brake instead of the automatic release like the WRS hood, and this turned out really good. I was really impressed at how well this turned out. So again, and this is in the basket weave Kydex, so first time using basket weave, it came out looking really, really good. I was really impressed for this holster as well, which is a XDM 4.5 with a TLR1 on it, and it is set to use what was the back? Oh, a tech lock. So it was set to use a tech lock for the back connection. So it turned out really good. So, and there's the shirts, and we've adjusted that since then. But yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much what's been going on the last couple weeks. Like I said, we have 3 big retail orders that we're going to be working on over the week. So we're going to try to get them done and out of the way. And while we're doing that, if you got a prize pack, that's in there. We're working on prize packs as well. We got 2 prize packs done last week that were this week we're going to do a large ship out order for you guys, and then we also have I think 1 or 2 more that we're going to get done this week, so we can clear out all our prize packs. So those will be good, and yeah, just that's what we have going on with Falcon Battle Systems. So we're coming up about 15 minutes to the end of this episode of the Falcon Flyby. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Bearing with this new system here that we are using for our live streams now. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Jason and Dion for being part of the show, asking some good questions about the event. So that's really good to have that information up. And again, that's all I have for this week's episode. Catch us next weekend. Again, we'll be on Sunday. That's normally how we do things every Sunday. We will try to be here for you and present what we have for not only the airsoft community in the way of events, Falcon Battle Systems. We're going to be reviewing some new gear here shortly. We're waiting for our masks to come in that are coming in from overseas. And we're going to hook one into our helmet, and we're going to hook it up and just talk about how it fits, usability, vision, peripheral vision out the sides. We're also going to do a torture test with these. We're going to do, because there's a front mesh, a nice fine mesh in the front of the mask to protect your teeth. We're going to do a close range shot from about 5 feet off. See how well it holds, and then we're going to shoot into the injection mold plastic on both sides. It looks pretty thick. I know Tattoo Dave, Raptor Man, he uses one. So I'm just really interested to see how strong they are. And then again, we'll back up, 20, 30 feet back and lay into it a little bit and see how well everything holds up. Because, hey, if we're going to sell these, we want to make sure they hold up well for you guys. But remember, we're going to put them through extreme torture case. Somebody straight up, boom, pops you in the mouth with a pistol or a rifle from, 5-10 feet away, because everybody has that headshot tendency. We want to make sure that these things will hold up to what they're supposed to. But I'm pretty excited about them. I think they're going to do well. One last thing before I go, we have done our last call on patches for Icebreaker. They've all been mailed out. So I have a lot of these beauties right here. Ooh, let me move over. So if you want one, we're going to put them on the website. They're going to be $5 each, and we'll get them mailed out to you through a first class post. But we have quite a few of these left, and I like them. I'll probably keep 1 or 2 of them. I know I'll keep 1, but I'll probably keep 2 of them just for the patch board and something to reference when we make the new patches for next year. So we're hoping something maybe a little bigger than this, a little different. So be looking for that as well, and those will be up on the website probably tonight or tomorrow. We just want to, like I said, we have a bunch of these, and we know people had asked us for them for sale. They wanted to buy a couple. Well, now we'll have them up on the website for you guys to order. So again, this is Doc for Falcon Battle Systems and the Falcon Flyby saying have a great rest of your Mother's Day to all those moms out there, because you all know they deal with our bullshit when it comes to airsoft. And to everybody else, have a great weekend. Have a great week. I'll be seeing you guys throughout the week via Facebook Live when I'm doing my after hours shop talk with you guys. And then again, you'll see me on Sunday doing my live broadcast, as always, for the Falcon Flyby. So again, thanks everybody for showing up. I'm glad this first test worked well for us with the new encoding software and Facebook Live. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great, great night, a great week, and I'll see you guys all throughout the weekend on Sunday. This is Doc for the Falcon Flyby saying take care, be safe, and I'll see you later. Doc out.